I burn out. Cue the intro. I'm pretty rough today. I am continuing to work on, I should say, the condensing and relocation of my storage into a warehouse. So far I have moved contents of a 40-foot shipping container, and most of the contents of a 600 square foot unit, which is the one you can see behind me. I've still got a 400 square foot unit to move, but I also have at the minute a sinus headache, which is not something I've had before. My left eye is heavily bloodshot. I have got some rough sound pain behind my ear, and down the side of my face as well a bit. So it's it's pretty tough to keep going, to be honest. It's entirely fatigue related, I think. I've got the oncoming of a cold as well, and I think it's because I've been pushing myself too hard to complete this move and not giving myself enough rest. I've also not been eating as healthily as I normally do. Normally, I have fruit and veg every day, and a bit of salad and such like. But during this move, I've sort of been eating mainly junk food to keep going, and that has probably not helped me either. So there is a lesson learned there for you folks. If you are moving, just be kind to yourselves and make sure you get plenty of rest. I've pushed myself a bit too far. I've decided that the maximum number of trips I can do to the new warehouse in a day is 2 trips. It is an hour and a half at least, depending on traffic, round trip from where I am here. Then when you're lifting and moving heavy things, unpacking things, etc., that takes a lot of time from the day and a lot of energy. So definitely most things I do is 2 trips. But the good news is that all of my listed stock is now in the warehouse. It still needs organising before I can reopen the store. Today, I have just finished work. It is 6 o'clock at night. I am going to take 1 van load of stuff to the warehouse. I was going to give myself a break, but I am bad at following my own advice. And, I am just one of those people who just pushes on no matter what. Just keeps going through adversity, which is, why I've built a business that is doing relatively well, considering I also have a full-time job. So I have got some furniture in here, 2 bookcases, some desks, and some racking that needs moving. I definitely want to get the bookcases and the desks out of here. Currently they have got stuff on the desks, so I need to get all that off the desk and just put that onto some of the racking that's not coming with me, because there is some racking that is sort of bent and buckled and whatever. It can still hold and store stuff temporarily, but it's no longer fit for long-term use, so it is going to get tipped later on this week. But in the meantime, it may as well be used to temporarily hold some unlisted stock until I can move that. My plan is to have everything out of this unit by the weekend. Today is Wednesday. I think there's 2 free at most van loads worth of stuff. So I'll take a load today, load tomorrow, load on Friday. Then I can spend Saturday or Sunday, haven't decided which day yet, just cleaning and tidying this before sort of giving back the keys. Although it is my own padlock to the unit and my own keys. But anyway, metaphorically speaking, giving back the keys to it. And then I have the joy of focusing on my unlisted unit, which is absolutely rammed full of 400 square foot of unlisted stock. I am literally flaunting my reseller wealth and not listing it. So that needs to stop. So this weekend, ordinarily I would do a little bit of sourcing. I've already decided I'm not going to do any sourcing this weekend. I will do some probably the following weekend when I've got the store back up and running and back to listing and everything. But I'm going to give myself a break just to focus on this move, and also to give the bank account a break, to be honest, because it's not cheap. The fuel costs moving stuff back and forth is quite high. Buying new furniture for the warehouse and such like, it all soon adds up. Anyway, what I'm going to do now is going to load the van and then head to the warehouse. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so the back's starting to hurt, so I'm going to stop packing the van there. We've got one piece of racking in, all 3 bookshelves, both desks, and some boxes of random stuff, and a computer monitor as well, which I need to do something with at some point. Here in the unit, definitely 2 van loads of stuff to go. We've got this stuff here that all needs to go. That piece of racking is going to the tip, but obviously the stuff that's on the shelves isn't. All these boxes will go into the unlisted unit to fill stuff that's in there that isn't in boxes. I'll say all of them. Some of the stuff that's in here will go in one and come with me. Got all that stuff that needs bringing, although I haven't did a bit of a shelf on there, so making progress. All this stuff, apart from the shelves, needs to go. That piece of racking needs to go, and the stuff on it. And there is 2 more pieces of racking here that will probably come as well, because I think they look fairly soft. Yeah, that one's solid. That one's solid, so yeah, 2 more pieces of racking to go. And obviously the stuff that's on the shelves, there's little bits and pieces lying around as well. So yeah, 2 van loads at most, as long as my back holds up to it. And this should be gone. In fact, they're going to put that in the van as well, actually. I think I've got room for that, so it may as well come. It's dead light. So yeah, let's get to the warehouse. Okay, so I've got everything out of the van. I want to put these tables to be my new packing area, since I don't seem to be getting a packing table that I wanted now. That deal has gone quiet. The packing area is though currently full of, well, packing materials. So my job now is to organise that. I've cleared a bit of space, put some stuff up there, but more to do. Okay, part of boxes here that I need to work out where to put. Well, actually, I know I'm going to put. I'm going to get some racking. I say get some, I've already got some. I'm going to bring some racking over from the unit and put it there, so some of my packing supplies can go on that. When the desk that's over there, that's going to go to my new house, moves, put another piece of racking on, so we can put even more packaging supplies there, and I will store some under the packing tables, like so. But yeah, the packaging area is starting to take shape. That's my pile of stuff that I want to list next week there. I do actually need to move that because I need to put stuff in media corner. Actually, I've got to fix that shelf before I go home, because I've got some shelf supports for it. This needs nailing in, but is now in place. It needed nailing before it came here, so I need to get some nails at some point, whenever I can be bothered. Probably the weekend. Obviously, all this VHS still needs sorting out and putting away, so that's the weekend's job. And we need to put the rest of the health and beauty away, set up a gaming corner in the corner there for games to be stored as well. Apart from the games, the PC games that are going to go in that cabinet there. I do need to slightly reorder these cabinets so that that goes there, and the DVD stuff comes here. I need to check if that bookcase can actually take DVDs or not as well. In fact, we could test that now, because I do have a DVD. And it can. So that is utterly useless for DVD, so that is going to be a CD case instead, because I've got loads of CDs I need to sort out and put in there. So we will have the DVD moved there. I've got another DVD case that needs to come along. I'll have a PC section at the end, and I'll have a CD section. And all of this will be VHS, because VHS take ages to sell, and I really need to stop selling VHS. I'm like one of the biggest sellers of VHS on eBay, but there's better things to be doing in my time. So yeah, lots of work still to do, but we are getting there. I will turn the camera around for the rapidly exhausted now. It is 8:30, so by the time we get out of here, get home, it's about a 45-minute drive to home. So yeah, be gone 9:15 by the time we get home. Then I've got to go and have dinner and wash, ready for tomorrow, you know, all the rest of that good stuff. Tomorrow it's just more of the same really. I'm just going to bring another van load over, provided I feel fit enough to do it, and yeah, keep on going. I do need to start getting things properly organised in terms of what's on the shelves as well, but first priority is just emptying the rest of that unit. I've got to pick some orders too that have sold whilst I've been on time away. But again, probably going to wait till the weekend to do that, and then I'll sort of pack everything here, put it back in the van and drop it off at the Yodel depot on Monday. But after it's the usual Royal Mail, I can just drop it off anytime really. But yeah, definitely taking shape. Anyway, if you've made it this far in the video, comment bucket down below. So do like a random comment to show the people who are watching the content. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.